The concept of balance. Having a balanced artwork is very important to your composition, or not having a balanced composition. We'll talk about that. But the first type of balance you'll see here is what we call symmetrical balance. This is probably the most pleasing, of course, to the human eye because it's about matching, essentially. So on one side, you have Leonardo's Vitruvian Man, very famous meditation on the perfection of the human body, because our body, Leonardo basically discussed it as a perfectly matched composition. Everything is equal, right? Everything has an equation that makes it proportionally in balance. So he would have been arguing that we are, again, a well organized organism. And on the other side, you have a Cycladic sculpture. And again, you can see that if you kind of slice it down the middle, both halves will match up exactly the same. Symmetrical balance is about logical organization. And again, you can do it with sculptural imagery, or you can do it with architectural imagery. This is the Taj Mahal. Again, you'll notice this is really about matching in a sense. If you fold it down the middle and fold it together, it'll match. Radial balance deals with circular balance in the sense of something radiating out from a central point. So again, whether you see it in architecture like Bramante's Teafeto, which is on the left, or a Tibetan mandala, you'll notice how this balance radiates out from a circular central point. If you think about what tires are called, right, they're called radial tires, right, because they're circular. So there's a radial balance. Why radial, right, if you want to think about where the term comes from. It deals with circles. And again, just another image of radial balance, a Judy Chicago painting. So again, you get that circular organization. Now, you can have asymmetrical balance, which is the opposite of symmetrical, of course. That's why you see the A on the front. And here is Caravaggio's Crucifixion of St. Peter. Now, you'll notice that this painting can't be sliced down the middle and match right up. And that actually its organization is made up of diagonals, really slicing across the picture plane. So again, you think about the swooping, slicing kind of organization. And asymmetrical balance, why artists use it is because instead of the stillness of this, these are very still, quiet images. You get movement, you get dynamism here. So it injects energy right into your composition. So why use asymmetrical balance? Mostly to inject energy right into your composition. Now, one of the design elements that's discussed here is unity, and its creation of either chaos or harmony. I'm mainly going to look at harmony within the idea of unity, using Tara Donovan's works, which are discussed in your text, and I think they're a great example. I gave you a video on Tara Donovan. I like when you can see artists actually speak to their own work, which is why I'm personally a contemporary art historian. I like being able to ask artists directly, why did you do these pieces, rather than have to guess. That's just my research focus. That's what interests me. But I love Tara Donovan. I think she's a fabulous artist for you to engage with, so make sure to watch her video of her speaking about her work. Now, the one on the larger image over here on the right is the one in your text. It's also here, of course. And it's made up of cups. And so one of the cool things she does in her work is she uses everyday materials. Again, something that, just like Elle Anatsui that I showed you to discuss texture, it's things that people can get their hands on quite easily, or like Dan Flavin buying fluorescent light tubes. And to me, there's something ingenious about using everyday objects. I just think it's a very intriguing approach and very inventive. So, but you notice what she creates is she creates unity through her works by repeating a form. Here you have circles, right? Here you had cups. She repeats a form over and over and over again, and it's pleasing to your eye. It creates harmony because you just keep looking at this repetition of the form over and over and over in her compositions. These are made out of straws, so that's pretty cool. So again, you get this sense of harmony flowing through the pieces, right, because of the replication of the form. So unity works in a very intriguing way. again, to create pleasantness to the viewer's experience of the object.